So welcome back to another Battlefield 4 video. Now today I don't believe after seeing it for the very first time with my very own eyes and actually seeing it squash me, I don't believe DICE actually added a Megalodon into Battlefield 4. But this thing is epic beyond proportion. I mean, this thing is huge. Well, actually it's beyond huge, it's monumental. Now it is an Easter egg, so if you want to actually activate this for yourself, or scare yourself half to death, then all you have to do is hop onto Nature Strike, the brand new Naval Strike map, and gather 10 people, bribe these 10 people into sitting in the water around this buoy between A and B flags. Now, once those 10 people are actually in the water, just sitting there, floating there, the shark, this huge shark, will erupt out of the water, just squashing everybody in its path, and definitely is a sight to be seen. So I recommend everyone tries and checks this out for themselves. But I did notice after doing this, there was a pretty hefty shark warning sign, which either is quite ironic or, you know, pointing us in the right direction. Nonetheless, I'm not here to talk about the Megalodon. I am here to talk about Carrier Assault, the brand new game mode in the Naval Strike expansion pack. Now, I wanted to kind of pass across some tips and tricks for this game mode, because even though you may know some of these I'm going to say, or the one major one I'm going to say, I do think they're quite vital into the game mode, into the success of actually winning this game mode, because it can be quite hard actually attacking the enemy ship and trying to destroy those MCOMs, because as we know, this game mode is consisting of two game modes from Battlefield called Conquest and Rush. Now, the main match starts off as Rush, and then it moves into Rush, which is really awesome. This game mode is so much fun to play. So the main point of this is that once your or the enemy ship goes down to 50% health, the doors now open. Of course, everybody and everybody's mother just swarms into the ship and tries to attack and defend those MCOMs. Now, I hardly ever see anybody while playing this game mode. I have played it for quite a while. I don't really see anybody going back to the Conquest side of the match, because the Conquest side is actually more vital than you may think. Now, even though the ship may be down to 50% health and everyone's trying to destroy those MCOMs, you can get a rare occasion where it's a stalemate game, and that means basically no one's pushing forwards, and either in your ship or the enemy ship, so you can't really do nothing. You're just stood there facing each other and having a bit of a staring competition. That's pretty much it. But what I recommend then, if that happens, is just be the Conquest person. Be the Conquest person and go capture those flags, because even though you may not realise it, the ship itself can actually still take damage. The health can still be dwindled away. So if there's no movement in the Rush side of things, then go capture those flags if the enemy still has some, because the missile points will still continue to fire those missiles upon the ship and obviously take the health down. So that basically means once the health has reached 0, the match will end. So you don't actually need to destroy those MCOMs. You just need to try and take the ship down to 0% health. So now, I do realise this may not sound much of a tip, but I wanted to mention this because a lot of people, as I said before, don't go back to the Conquest side of the match, and that's really down to the fact that DICE added a parachute point above the enemy and your ship, so the enemy can deploy directly above your carrier, which basically means, why would you deploy onto the main island when you can just deploy directly above the objectives? Doesn't really make any sense. So yeah, there you go. There's my tip for Carrier Assault game mode. It's a fantastic game mode to play. Just sometimes it can be a bit of a stalemate if there's no movement between the carriers. So I do hope you found this somewhat informative and helpful. Nonetheless, I do hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, until next time.